Moving on. The protests by Imran Khan's supporters in Pakistan have reached a critical juncture, plunging the country into unprecedented political turmoil. Thousands of demonstrators demanding his release have intensified their actions, leading to violent clashes with security forces in the capital's heavily fortified red zone, resulting in multiple casualties. The government's aggressive crackdown on the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party has raised serious concerns about the nation's stability and its future trajectory. As both sides adopt increasingly hardline positions, Pakistan's democratic future hangs in the balance. A report.
On November 27, Pakistani security forces launched a major operation in the heart of Islamabad, targeting supporters of Imran Khan who had gathered to demand his release. The midnight raid marked a dramatic escalation in the ongoing protests, which began with Khan's supporters storming the capital the day before, on November 26. Imran Khan, the former Prime Minister and leader of the opposition Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party, has been imprisoned since August of the previous year. His supporters have called for his immediate release, staging protests across the country which have grown increasingly tense. The protests in Islamabad intensified as thousands of demonstrators led by Khan's wife, Bushra Bibi, broke through multiple security lines and converged on the city's highly fortified red zone, a critical area housing government buildings, including the parliament and foreign embassies, all heavily guarded by the military. The violence that ensued resulted in multiple casualties, including both security forces and PTI supporters. Khan's party PTI had called for a sit-in protest within the red zone, vowing to remain until Khan's release. This bold move added fuel to an already volatile political situation with tensions running high. In response, the government took a firm stance against the demonstrations. Pakistan's Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi declared that no negotiations would take place with the protesters, accusing them of being heavily armed and engaging in violent confrontations with security forces.
It seems like a rather critical juncture here. And at the same time, one which it's hard to predict how it's going to end. But things have come to a head, and they've been boiling for a long time. But now what we have, as I see it, is the kind of confrontation between the establishment and the PTI, led, of course, by Imran Khan. And only one of them can emerge from this standing. It's something which we've had battles between them before, but now Imran Khan is putting all of his cards on the table.
The escalating violence on the streets has raised alarming concerns about Pakistan's stability. The midnight raid, part of a sweeping crackdown on those affiliated with Imran Khan's PTI party, underscores a troubling escalation in the confrontation between Khan's supporters and the military-led government. The crackdown not only signals a tightening of the government's grip on power, but also highlights the deepening divide within the country. This growing conflict threatens to further destabilize Pakistan, pushing it closer to a crisis of legitimacy.
How it resolves, as I said here, is rather unpredictable. But I think what we can say is that the resolution, whatever it is going to tell us a lot about Pakistan going forward. It will either be a government now which makes a transition toward a PTI-led regime, or it's going to be a rather heavy-handed military effort to suppress those forces which are challenging it.
As the situation continues to unfold, Pakistan's political future hangs in the balance. The government's handling of these protests will likely determine whether the country moves towards a new political era under PTI's leadership, or if the military will tighten its grip. intensifying efforts to suppress opposition and maintain control. The outcome could reshape the nation's political landscape with profound implications for its democratic future.